Situated in the foothills of the Rwenzori mountain range in southwestern Uganda are four very remote villages of the Ruboni community, where the Bagonzo tribe has lived for over 300 years. Yvonne Ministries International is committed to helping the vulnerable children in ways connected to nutrition, education, and health care. Leaving New Hampshire in May with 270 pounds of supplies to donate, John and I worked with Rwenzori Child Care Initiative, a nonprofit overseeing the care of widows and 20 poverty-stricken moms, 15 disabled children, and 150 orphan children who have lost one or both birth parents. Our goal was to assess the community needs, starting with nutrition, education, and health care. Doctors at the health camp we funded determined most children aged 10 and under are undernourished. Village women started preparing the vegetables for the meal we provided at 7 a.m. Rice is a special treat as it is not grown in these villages. Mixed with veggies, it was served with Irish potatoes with sauce, watermelon, and pineapple to round out the meal. I thought serving sizes looked way too large for the toddler and preschoolers, but it speaks to their level of hunger as not a drop was left. All ages of children were happy to fill their bellies. There are no real toys, tires to run with, creatively made pull toys. Only one intact soccer ball for all four villages. We gifted 60 jump ropes and 48 frisbees. There are two government-run primary schools, one across the river in Baconi Village and one in Ruboni Village. There is no free school. Even government schools have fees. There are no school books. Lessons are taught on blackboards or walls and copied into a notebook. Due to strict COVID lockdown in 2020, students lost 6 months of education, and they went on lockdown again in June of 2021. There is no remote learning here, as there is no internet. We delivered 110 reusable sanitary pad kits sewn by women in New Hampshire with 450 pair of underwear to teen girls in 2 primary schools and 2 secondary schools. There are no secondary schools in Ruboni. The closest is in Ibanda, a trading center which is 1 to 2 hour walk away. So only 18 teens from the community attend boarding school because there is a higher cost. Education is crucial for teen girls for breaking the cycle of poverty, decreasing teen pregnancy, improving nutrition of a family, and to increase a woman's future earning potential. I met with teens selected by the board of directors with a potential for good grades and for contributing to the community in the future. I found sponsors for 10 teens from primary 5 to secondary 4, as well as agricultural college for Brian to realize his dream of owning a farm with cows and matuki. Since age 7, he's been raised by his now 80-year-old grandmother, Sarah. Until a year and a half ago, during a massive flood, Ruboni had never had a doctor's visit. The closest clinic is in Ibanda. Yvonne Ministries sponsored a 2-day comprehensive health camp treating 652 villagers, offering medical doctors, lab testing, pharmacy with free medicines, women's health, including breast and cervical cancer screening, and dental care. It's the first time ever for dentists in these communities. A team of 4 saw 130 patients and pulled 108 teeth. We brought a suitcase filled with toothbrushes and paste, and leftovers were gifted to the boys at Baconi Primary. People were so thankful for bringing their first ever health care to the community. Doctors and healthcare providers worked 2 hours past scheduled departure time and also sent a team member 1 hour away to Rimy for more meds, as no one was to be left untreated. There was an 18-person health team, and most of them came from 7 hours away. Safe drinking water is a major concern. We climb steep hillsides to homes to learn how far they had to walk to gather water. Often, it's the responsibility of women and girls, such as this 10-year-old girl. A 5-gallon jerry can weighs 40 pounds when filled. Collection sites are often a half an hour to 1 hour away, and it takes longer lugging it back uphill. Ruboni needs a collection and treatment center to provide safe drinking water to decrease preventative illnesses that can lead to death in children 5 and under. Ruboni's present request for help is to buy land and to help build a library with computers, bringing internet to the village. We explored land options and put a down payment on a flat, accessible lot that has both water and electricity connections nearby. And I'll speak more on this after the video. Single moms and widows are learning to sew reusable sanitary pads. Lack of supplies is the third main reason teen girls do not stay in school. The women are in desperate need for a sewing space. They told me they lay their fabric on the ground to cut it out. John's last evening, we served a second meal to 316 children. We wanted a celebration meal, Christmas style. Once again, rice with veggies, but this time with a 1 by 2 inch chunk of meat and milk. They seldom receive protein. There is no refrigeration, so they drink their milk hot as well as their water boiled for safe drinking.
Success. Now we sing a song to thank our visitors for your love and friendly care. For we are glad to step by into you. We wish you success. Now we sing a song to thank our visitors for your love and friendly care. For we are glad to step by into you. We wish you success.
Songs, skits, and traditional dance were shared in our honor. Major's theme is to respect the girl child, to allow her an education, not to marry her off young to receive a dowry. "70% of the homes in the 4 villages are on the steep hillsides. They are subsistence farmers raising tomatoes, maize, yams, eggplant, onions, coffee, cassava, matuki. They carry their supplies and produce on their backs up and down hills. They work with simple tools, a hoe and machete. They raise chickens, goats, and a few cows, but on the cows the ribs are visible. They collect firewood for their cooking fires and to boil water for safe drinking. Transportation is by foot. Boda motorbike taxis can carry anything, up to 4 people, furniture, even another motorbike. The closest medical clinic is in Ibanda. It offers maternity for safe delivery by a nurse midwife. With the pandemic and school closing, teen pregnancies are on the rise in girls as young as 12 to 14. I've been working with Dr. Mark with a goal to fundraise for a basic prenatal clinic for first-time teen moms for health education, preventative care, consistent prenatal exams and vitamins to decrease complications, but also to decrease pregnancies. No truer spoken than here. 7-year-olds, teen siblings caring for their young. Teens show up to help clean rice, to help serve meals to the younger children. Moms always helping other moms with their babies. There are no orphanage. If parents die, aunts, uncles, second and third cousins, even grandmothers take them in. I often ask, why God? Why was I born in the U.S. with so many opportunities, education, healthcare? So much food is wasted. It's a land of extravagance, of throwaways. These innocent children struggle for basics, safe water, food, education, and healthcare. Galatians chapter 5, verse 13. Serve one another humbly in love.
Our dear old Christmas, thank you for the cooperation we spent together with you. So feel at home. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. May the Lord be with you. We wish you safe journey everywhere you will go. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. May the Lord be with you. We wish you safe journey everywhere you will go.
In the words of Mother Teresa, I can do things you cannot, you can do things I cannot. Together, we can do great things.